Hi fish keepers! Do you have algae problem in your aquarium, pond or saltwater tank? Then this video is for you. In this video, we will talk about top 10 algae mistakes and how to solve it. Please don't forget to like and share this video. Let's start the countdown. Number 1. Putting new items in your aquarium or pond without proper cleaning. Sample are live rocks, river rocks, and driftwood. To avoid introducing unwanted algae in your tank or pond, you must clean it properly. For live rocks, and you are planning to keep the inhabitants alive, you can keep it first in a running system but zero light for 5 to 7 days to kill any algae. For any other items like driftwood and river rocks, drying under the sun for a few hours will kill all the algae. For corals, frogs and live plants, you can use hydrogen peroxide at 3% food grade. Can kill the algae without killing the corals or plants. Number 2. Letting the algae become a plant. Letting the problem to reach a catastrophic level, or when a keeper see some small algae and just ignore it until it's too late. When a small algae are observed, start doing something to reduce or control the algae growth. Remember this, like all other plants, algae excessive growth are mainly affected with two factors, light and nutrients in the water. If you reduce or remove one of this factor, you can control algae growth. Number 3. Looking for a quick fix. Algae don't grow overnight. It will take few weeks before it becomes out of control. So taking care of the algae problem will take few weeks also. There's no shortcut in this process. Number 4. Turning your lights on day 1. If you're just starting your aquarium and running the system for water circulation, during this time it's not necessary to turn on the light. Minimize any source of light and let the biological bacteria develop and process any phosphate or nitrate in your aquarium. Number 5. Not turning the lights off. If you don't have any photosynthetic organism in your tank like corals or aquatic live plants, you can turn off your lights and minimize as much as possible. Using a timer will be very helpful. Number 6. Adding too many clean-up fish or snails. Adding too many clean-up fish like janitor fish or snails that eat algae is not a good idea, because this animal will just convert the nutrients to a different form. In short, we're not removing anything. Add enough clean-up animals which they can only have enough food. Number 7. Not considering fish as part of the clean-up crew. Most of the fish can eat algae also, like mollusks in freshwater environment and rabbit fish in saltwater environment. Before adding clean-up crew in your tank or pond, you must consider each diet of your fish. Number 8. Introducing new water from unknown source. It's a good practice to avoid introducing unknown water source to go into your tank or pond, especially when you buy new fish, plants, or corals. You might introduce unwanted algae in your pond or aquarium. Number 9. Feeding a fish too much. Feeding too much will result to high nutrients in the water, which will boost the algae growth. To avoid overfeeding, you must know the bioload of your pond or aquarium. 2 to 3% per body weight of fish feed is the common basis for most fish keepers. Number 10. Failure to keep up with the water change. This is why some fish keepers quit the hobby, because of the sudden system failure which causes massive mortality or uncontrolled algae growth. Remember this. When your water looks clear doesn't mean that your water quality is good. To avoid accumulation of nutrients, regular water change must be done at about 10% total water volume per week. That's it for our top 10 algae mistakes. Now we can talk about on how we deal with the algae problem. Number 1 solution, using hydrogen peroxide. It's the best used for cleaning new plants or corals, and also can be used in existing corals and planted aquarium. You need to lower down the water level as low as possible without removing the fish or corals in your tank. Then spray directly the hydrogen peroxide to the exposed algae. Number 2. Using algae fix from API. API products are very easy to use with simple direction, and I have been using this product for a while and it's very effective. The bigger the size of this product are mainly used for pump with stronger concentration. When using this product, pump must be running all the time. Number 3. Using UV light. UV light comes with a variety of brands and sizes. It is best for small to medium sized aquarium or pond. It is highly recommended to replace the bulb within 6 to 8 months as its performance deteriorates over time. Number 4. Ozone generator. Ozone generator are best used in large aquarium and aquaculture system. Ozone is an extremely reactive oxidant and are very effective even against bactericide and virucide. That's it for now, fish keepers. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions and suggestions, just leave a comment below. Happy fishing!